MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners. All right, welcome race fans. We are back here tonight with the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series at Talladega with the Xfinity cars. They're going to be doing 75 laps here tonight, which is approximately 200 miles. Tire window, they could probably go the whole race here without changing tires because they have in the past. But we'll just throw it out there about 50 to 75 laps, kind of looking at some of the the different pit strategies that could be followed out there tonight. Fuel window, about 45 to 50 laps. And pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. So that's going to be kind of a grueling speed down pit road there. But let's take a look at the points here coming into tonight. Mark Johnson holding on to the pole here with the top in the points here, 173 points. Right behind him in second, Harry Tiller, 13 points behind. Scott Warren in third, 16 points back. Daniel Holloway in fourth, 23 points behind. Daniel Harrington, fifth, is 26 points behind, tied with Daniel Jackson. So those two tied 26 points behind the leader. James Peterson dropped a couple positions, is now in seventh, 29 points back. Alexander Russell in 8th, 32 points behind. Joseph Burton 9th, 35 points back. And then it dropped clear to 55 points behind for Eric Green in the top 10. TJ Buck in 11th. Alex Kinsler will be 12th. Gary Champion 13th. Jeffrey Meyer 14th. Chris Ackers in 15th. Donovan Ranta, 16th. PJ O'Leary, 17th. Travis Brown, 18th. John Lombard in 19th. And Ted Manning, which is not going to be here tonight, rounds out the top 20. Dropped all the way to 20th position last week. And he is now 100 points behind the leader. So he will not be here tonight. family issues going on and things going on in real life. So we wish them the best. Coming up here also tonight is the Drive for Suicide Xfinity Series and the OP Racing Throwback Series. That will be also right here on MaxSpeedTV. Coming up tomorrow night, we have the Allura Xfinity Series. That's sure to be a good race, so tune in for that tomorrow night, folks. Going to be a good one. Well, they are off here next week because of the holidays. A lot of the leagues are off next week, so we won't be back next week, but we'll be returning in 2 weeks, folks. So make sure you kind of mark that on your calendar that there will not be a race here next week. Hey, Jason. My helper in the booth tonight is actually helping with another league. May be along here in a little while, but oh, Ed's in here. Ed?
Hey, Rudy, what's up?
Hey, not much. What are you going to help me?
Well, I don't know if I can because you're on the stream part. I'm on the race.
Oh, well, get in the race room. You can go in and watch it.
Oh, 10-4.
If you just go in under the watch tab, look for the Manning Electric SS series. If you're not doing nothing, you want to help, you're more welcome to, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it was you and I that started MaxSpeedTV. So
I know, we did.
may have a special guest in the booth here, folks. Ed Hewitt.
That'll be me.
Yep, Ed and I are the ones that started MaxSpeedTV a long time ago. Gosh, what's it been, Ed? Oh my gosh, like 6.5 years ago or something. Almost 7 years ago.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Rudy.
So, well, it'd be really cool to have you on the mic there with me, Ed. Be like old times, brother.
I'll be on the lead session, Rudy, you're right?
Well, no, go over to the left there on the black bar and look under the tab. All right, couple more minutes here, folks, and we will, well, about another minute here. We're going to step away and play the national anthem, and we'll be right back after that. So don't go anywhere. Lots of good super speedway racing coming up. Well, I want to give a special shout out here before we step away to Toasties Productions, Downshift Designs, V-Core, Old Schools, and let's see, Homes Now, don't want to forget them, and Manning Electric. So, all right, folks, we'll be back in just a minute with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're back, folks, and as I promised, qualifying's underway here for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. Brought to you by the Homes Now Group, Manning Electric, Old Schools, V-Core, Toasties Productions, and Downshift Designs. All of them there, you can see them all in there. They are their sponsors they're scrolling through, so big shout out to all of those that are watching from those. And right now, looks to me like Jonathan Platt. Nope, Mitch Beaver just took over the lead. Okay, Mitch Beaver on the pole.
Yeah.
Ed, I know you're probably kind of a little rusty at this. It's been a while since you called a race with me, but kind of give us your thoughts on super speedway racing in these Xfinity cars. I think are these better than the trucks or the Gen 6 or the K&N cars?
I think they are. They're a little bit more drivable. I want to be honest with you. I mean, to me, they act like the truck a little bit, but you're still going to get that little wobbling from
Right.
like the truck. They're like a snake. You're gonna throttle control, steering control. That
Right.
It all plays in this kind of racing on this super speedway at I think we're at Talladega, aren't we, Rudy? Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talladega.
So that will still play. That will still play in a role with these drivers out here tonight, and you definitely will see all that stuff going on, especially when you're all in a pack. And I mean, I wish they'd get away with the pack racing and go back and bring what you bring. You know what I mean? But they will never do that for right now. So that's what's going to happen tonight, Rudy. So we'll hope we keep the cautions down, and we hope we have a good race.
Right. I really, oh, okay, no stage. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking. I think they are running a shortened fuel load. Ed, could you check that for me? I forgot to look at that.
Okay, fuel load.
I'm kind of thinking that they do, but I may be wrong on that because I need to start checking that because some leagues are running a shortened fuel load and some are not.
Okay, it's been a while since I don't remember.
Okay, let me hold on, folks. Let me take a look here. I just want to kind of verify to make sure they are not running a shortened fuel load. It's under the info tab here. They do have one incident and one fast repair. Let me see here. I do not see. No shortened fuel load. So
I didn't see that on that info, Rudy.
nope, I didn't see it either. All right, let's run down through the MaxSpeedTV starting grid, and it looked like Gary Champion grabbed the pole there away from Scott Warren, so congrats to him for grabbing the pole with a 53.106. Scott Warren starting on the outside of the front row in second. Chris Ackers in third. Daniel Jackson fourth. Dan Harrington starts fifth. Donovan Ranta will start sixth place. Alex Kinsler will start seventh. TJ Buck in eighth. Eric Green ninth. Jody Burton 10th. Jonathan Platt all the way back to 11th there after being on the pole for just a short time. Daniel Holloway in 12th. Jim Peterson starts 13th. Mitch Beaver 14th. Justin Levine in 15th. Harry Tiller 16th. The first one to not take qualifying time, Richard Reagan Jr. starting in 17th. Mark Johnson in 18th. Frank Scovrin 19th. PJ O'Leary in 20th. And John Lombard starting in 21st position. Shotgun on the field. Full fuel. Yeah, full fuel load. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. So, wow, Gary Champion snagging the pole there, Ed. That's pretty awesome.
Right, he got a good fast time there. Scott Warner there with a 53.114, man. That's pretty fast with these top three drivers.
And look at that in the Cheetos car. Woohoo! And we got Reese's peanut butter cups right behind him. Oh my gosh.
You better get us one, right?
You get Cheetos in my peanut butter cup and peanut butter cup in my Cheetos.
There you go.
Yeah, congratulations to Gary for grabbing the pole there. All right, folks, looks like we're getting ready to roll out here. 75 laps. They'll have to probably make one pit stop here for sure. Even though they're running a full fuel load, they cannot go 75 laps on one tank of gas. So we may see some guys take no tires. Some guys may take two. And as last week, if some of you remember, there were some guys out there that took no tires for the whole race at Daytona last week. So it can be done. It's a little squirrely. They were in the Gen 6 last week too, and they do get a little squirrely. They get a little pushy. They want to push up the hill a little bit, you know. All right, we'll give you a little volume here because I guess I got the volume turned down. Well, they'll get louder though, folks. Believe you me, they will get louder.
Hey, Rudy, you run your TV TV2 or is it TV3?
I'm on TV2.
Okay, 24.
Yeah, TV2 seems to give you the maybe not a wide view of it, you know, but you can cover the racing pretty good. And I like to showcase these guys' paints. These guys work hard on their paint jobs, you know.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
You know, look at that Cheetos car. Look at that Reese's car. Those are phenomenal paint jobs on them cars. And those guys probably spend a lot of time on them. And, you know, I mean, for you to not show their paints on there, that'd be kind of a, you know, real kick in the butt there, you know.
Oh, yeah, 10-4.
We got a GoDaddy car in there. I mean, you know, these are nice-looking paint jobs. All right, folks, this is it. We're going to be kicking them off here. Getting ready to start. Gary Champion will be the leader coming to the line. Number 76 of Scott Warren starting on the outside of the front row. Let's see what these guys can do here on this start. All right, pace car's getting ready to head in. There it goes. Now it's a long ways around this tri-oval before they officially get the start. So they got to maintain their speed here. They cannot speed up. Field's packed right up here pretty good and tight. And here we go. Green, 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 green. Here we go. Underway. Oh, and the 76 Scott Warren did not go.
Oh, man, we just got... Oh, my God, Rudy.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, they
check
just
up on that high side.
tore him up back there, huh?
Man.
Oh, my goodness. Already. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. This is on the start. I know the 76 did not go there. Scott Warren did not go. Now, Alex Kinsler is going to get involved in this. So let's go back here and take a look. That's not a good thing when you get when you get wrecked on the first. Yeah, they're stacking up right here. I'm watching, and the 84. Oh yeah, right there. Alex gets kind of punted down to the bottom, and that's going to take out a bunch of drivers. Everybody's getting involved in this back in the field. Oh my gosh. Well, thank goodness for fast repairs, Ed, because they're going to need it already.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy. At least they have one out there. So the guys that got collected in that, I mean, that was just a bad restart on,
Yep.
on some of these drivers, man. You got to pay attention. Somebody don't go, man.
Yep.
You can't, that's where you get that pile up because nobody's jumping on the gas.
You betcha. Yeah, not a good thing to start out the race there with a caution. They didn't even get into turn one. They barely got into turn one.
Yeah, that was a terrible restart.
Yep.
Got to pay attention on these super speedways. What's going on in front of you at all times.
We get a different starts like that. Sometimes we'll see where guys will like hit the gas and somebody doesn't, and then that hooks somebody, or somebody doesn't like that did, and it stacks up the whole field behind them, and guys they can't see up ahead of you. There's cars up there. Those spoilers on the back of those cars kind of block your vision. It's really, really difficult to see. And you're thinking the field's going, everybody's got the green flag, and somebody did not go. It's just going to stack up the whole field.
Oh, you bet, Rudy. And it's like I said, it's just terrible, man. That happens too.
Well, thank goodness, like I said, they do have one quick repair here tonight. So them guys, I hate to see them have to use it on the first lap of the race. I know it's so difficult to hold on to the lead. It's so difficult to pass on these super speedways, and everybody tries to get that extra little inch of real estate that they can't. They think they might be losing out on, but patience is patience. I just throw that out there all the time. You've got to be patient on this. Ed, you and I've ran a lot of super speedway races together. And what did we always do? We always kind of tried to stay back a little bit from that front pack and give yourself that buffer. So in case something like that does happen, you got time to check up.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to have that space between each driver. I know they want you to tighten it up on every track you go to, bumper to bumper. But here's an example. So now you're bumper to bumper, but somebody checks up. Guess where you're going to be? You're going to be in his trunk. So that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm not trying to call anybody out, and please don't. I don't want Scott to get mad at me, but Scott Warren just did not go right there, so that's kind of like on him, for stacking up that outside row like that, and everybody behind him's on the gas and they're ready to go rock and rolling in here, and so I'm kind of putting that on Scott a little bit, but don't take any offense to that, please, Scott. I don't mean any offense to that at all. I'm just saying that kind of put it on Scott right there.
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy. And I don't know if he missed a shift or something there, or somebody didn't go in front of him. But I just know he just checked the whole field up. So like I said, it just happens. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened to his car.
Yeah.
We don't know if he hit the gas. Maybe something was unplugged. We don't know.
Yeah. And I guess the rule is here that if you bring out a caution, you do go to the back of the field. Now, if you bring out another one, I think they make you do a stop and go on pit road, and the third one, you're disqualified from the race.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
Oh.
I mean, because everybody, has to have that respect for each other out there on the track. You know what I mean? So
Patience.
I think that's a good call, Rudy.
Patience.
That's right.
It takes patience.
That's right. We talk about that all the time.
Yep. All right, we'll get them back underway here. I think we're going to see some good racing here. Once the dust all settles and everything, everybody's got their resets done. Everybody's catching back up to the back of the field. It looks like we have one driver that may be a lap down. He may have had to do a tow, Mark Johnson. He'll be the only car a lap down. So, but if caution comes out, he'll be back on the lead lap in no time. So no worries there.
Definitely, Rudy. He sure will be. You're talking about dust. No wonder I had to rub my eyes, man. I had so much dust in my eyes from that backup.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you in the booth again, Ed. This is awesome, man. This is like days of old right here, man.
Yeah, it is, Rudy.
Well, Ed, I'm going to let you get them going this time. Do your boogity, boogity, boogity if you want to.
All right, we can do that, man.
That's always awesome. Oh, Mark didn't. Oh, he didn't start the race. Oh, okay. Okay, well, Mark is back in the race, so. Justin Levine back on pit road. And now he's coming off. So he'll be at the back of the field. And he may have been trying to save that reset and just get damage fixed up. That's not a bad move. That's not a bad move. Well, we're still under caution here. Let's go check on Justin here real quick. That, I'm not really sure. Can't really tell. I'm thinking maybe he might have used his reset because I don't see any damage on the car. And I know he was involved in that.
Yeah, he was involved in
yeah.
it. There was a couple other drivers that I saw. I mean,
Scott Warren, he is in the back of the field. Yeah, it looks like the guys that were involved in that, everybody did use a reset. Alex, gosh, I can't. Yeah, he used a reset on his too. Well, his car was pretty tore up, so I'm going to say he probably did use his reset. So nice looking paint jobs out here tonight. We hate to see them get all dented up and boogered up, but it happens. It's real life racing. Thank God this is not real life racing because, we see some accidents, and especially at these super speedways, Ed, as well as I do. We've seen guys that got, the whole field get a lot, into a big, massive wreck. And if this was real life racing, there would be a lot of hurt people out there. Infield Care Center would be busier than all get out.
oh, definitely, Rudy. That, what the funny thing is about these super speedways, it still has everything else, the nerves, because it's a challenge. You know what I mean? It still has all that, but the only thing it doesn't have is getting hurt in these cars, and that's be a plus, anyways. But everything else, you feel the same thing as you're actually driving in the real car.
Oh, you betcha. Well, Richard Reagan back on pit road. He's coming off, so he will be at the back of the field now. As everybody's tightening up the field here, we're going to be getting the green flag next time by. On the backstretch now, we got about a half a lap to go before they get the green flag, folks. Well, Gary Champion's been the only leader so far. He's led 4 laps. And that's just the way it is. But now we got another guy up on the second there. He's going to be starting up in second. Is Chris Ackers in the Reese's Peanut Butter car. Awesome. I love that car. I like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I'll have to paint you up, bud.
Oh, no. I got my John Deere one. That's I'll never get rid of that one, Ed. That means so much to me. You painted for that for me for a long time ago, and yeah, I absolutely love that car. I'll never get rid of that John Deere paint scheme.
All right, Rudy, we're about to get ready this showdown. Okay, gentlemen, let's tighten those seatbelts, gentlemen. We're about to go racing here. Pace car dies to the left and going to the pit here. We're waiting on the green flag to drop here, Rudy. We'll give him go, go, go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, wave, boogity, 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 gentlemen. Let's go racing.
Yes, sir. Good job, Ed. All right, as they get back up to speed here, Chris Acker's trying to get something on the high side there, but Eric Green too far back to get that draft. And 43 jumps up there. Jonathan Platt, we may have a threesome working together up there. We're going to be 3-on-3 up here in the front, Ed.
Oh, they're bumper to bumper, Rudy.
A little way back there, Frank Overin bringing the Skull Bandit car up through the field.
Yes, he is.
Started 19th and running in 7th. That's awesome. Love the Skull Bandit car, man. Old Harry Gant paint scheme from the old days of old.
Notice that, Rudy. They're about 3x3 up there on the top there. They were, and you see how you get that snake.
Oh my
what
gosh!
happens is they get that somewhat draft off each other.
Yeah.
And they start wobbling.
They were like 5 wide back here coming through the tri-oval, Ed. Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, 3 wide, up the middle. Here goes the 24, P.J. O'Leary. Be careful there, P.J. Boy, up the middle like that can get a little squirrely. And somebody backs out of it, says, nope, I don't want no part of that. He takes it.
Oh, boy, they got cars way off the edge.
Oh, what the heck here? Boy, they're going to the back. He just backed right out of it. And, well, Gary Champion continuing to lead up here. Chris Acker's on the high side. I don't know that. Yeah, I know. No death back there. You got that right, Jason. I can't believe they did that. 5 wide back there and nobody died. Unbelievable.
They're still side by side, top to bottom.
Well, Chris Ackers did lead that lap, so he gets a bonus point right out of the way. And boy, they're spread out. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide. They're going to shuffle Chris Ackers back through the middle. Eric Green on the high side, getting a great push there. Holy smokes, man. I can't believe these guys want to go 3 wide this early in the race.
Chris Ackers is stuck in the middle there, Rudy. I don't know what he's going to do.
I
We
know
got
it.
3 wide there.
And nobody working with him. He's, you know, in the days of old, that used to be a great place to be. What we called the sucker hole. Boy, you could go up through there like you were flying, you know. But it doesn't work that way anymore. Bumping and banging. We got a wreck.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh my gosh. I think it was, Donovan Ranta. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. I'm going to go to the far chase view here. He kind of got shuffled up to the high side here. Chris Ackers kind of bounces off. They bouncing off of each other up here. Chris Ackers goes up the middle, makes it 4 wide. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they went 4 wide. Jim Peterson coming right up through them, or Daniel Holloway, excuse me. They start getting a little rambunctious up here, 4 wide, and right up through the middle, Holloway, and he's going to get bumped up the hill and right into Donovan. Donovan goes up the hill into the wall, and man, it's on from there.
Oh, he bounces off the wall and then comes down. Yes.
Well, that's kind of, sometimes you see that, sometimes you get stuck into that wall, but boy, we got about 3 or 4 of them now going to get caught up into that. But poor Donovan, man, and it looks like he took his car behind the wall, folks. Oh my. Too much damage already, I guess. A brand new, it's still the same leader, Gary Champion. But we're going to see if we can get somebody down here and talk to him. I'm going to talk to, if Daniel Holloway's in here, I want to talk to him. He probably,
down, you got him, Rudy.
oh, there he is. I got him.
Okay.
All right, Daniel Holloway, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Wow, dude, you were sticking it in there and going 4 wide. Holy smokes.
Yeah, and then a hole was starting to close, so I was starting to back out, and then next thing I know, I got a nice little hit on the left side. So,
I see that.
Got a little bit of damage.
Now, do you still have your reset from that previous accident?
Oh, yeah, I still do.
Okay, are you going to use it, or are you going to just try to fix it up a little bit? Pretty early to use it.
Yeah, I'm trying to save it as long as I can. It ain't over with. Everybody wants to get going.
Yeah, I wonder why is everybody being so impatient out there? You know, super speedway racing takes a lot of patience.
It is with this package here. You know, these B cars you can go 3-4 wide, and you know it's early in the race, and
Yeah.
I had a good run, and I went to the outside to the middle row, and then I kind of backed off a little bit because I can't remember who, 411 I think, starting to inch down there, and I backed off, and I knew it wasn't gonna be pretty, and still didn't look pretty after that.
Well, you know, sometimes, you know, just because you can go 3 wide doesn't mean you have to.
Right. Yep.
but I get it.
Wide.
I think it's the draft package that they put on this car, making it so, you know, I mean, you can do it, you know, but now trusting the drivers around you is the whole key to try to make that a success, you know, and
Oh yeah.
and it got a little rough in there. The guys were kind of bouncing and banging off of each other, and then you kind of come up the hill and got into who was that? Alex Kinsler, I think it was. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
put
it
him.
was.
Yeah, and it put him into the wall. So let's just hope these guys got some resets here and they can get back out there. But good luck the rest of the race, Daniel.
Yep, thanks. And I want to do a shout out to I think I got a few fans out there watching.
Cool.
Sarah and them.
All right, yeah, they are in chat. Yeah, cool. Oh, well, we've got to make sure that they subscribe and hit that like button. That's the key, man. So good luck out there, buddy.
You too, guys. Have a good night.
No, you too.
All
But
right.
he did go down the pit road, Rudy. Daniel did, and he got some damage fixed on that car, so he got a good pit stop there, back off the track.
Very good. Well, a lot of these guys up front still have not pitted. We still got the front 8 have not been down pit road. But from 9th on back, they've been down pit road a couple of times. Some of them 3 times already. Even one with 4 times. Daniel Jackson's been on pit road 4 times, getting damage fixed or whatever.
I think Daniel Holloway, I think he's dropped to the 14th spot, Rudy. It looks like that's what I have on my
Yeah.
relative.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that was right.
Yes, sir. Oh, you bet, Ken. You bet. Yeah, Sarah. Sarah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Heck, we had 18 or so people in there watching, but we've only got 7 likes. Or some crackhead that got to throw a dislike up there. Some hater. Some hater. Yeah, MaxSpeedTV hater.
Yeah, you know that.
Yep.
Deviator, you're right.
Whatever. Must have a lot of free time on their hands, I guess.
Oh, definitely.
So, wow, let's see, Ed. We're going to be restarting here probably on about lap 14. They should get the 1 to go, I think, this time by. And we'll be restarting on lap 14. Like I said, the front 8 have not come to pit road. So they're going to be thinking about that, you know, probably in the next 30 laps, I'm going to say, right around there, but probably about lap 42. So
10-4. What they need to do, these the front group there, get them all lined up so they take off. I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
I know that pack racing is really tough when you get side by side, when you get all that pushing air, door to door stuff. I mean, it's just tough.
Yep. Well, the top 5 here so far right now, the way it's ironed out here, Gary Champion, Dan Harrington, Jim Peterson, Chris Ackers, and Frank Govrin now in the top 5. So you got that old bandit car in the top 5, Ed.
Yeah, I see that, Rudy.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I hope we can get at least 10 laps if we get a caution again, I hope.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see some good pack racing, and
I
they'll
like
get
some
it.
pack racing. You know, I always my favorite is the green and white checker. You know what I mean? That's my favorite.
Yep. Yeah, I hate to see it finish under caution.
Oh my God, that just drives me bananas.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. Me too, brother. Me too.
But yeah, like I said, you'll get that these super speedways. It's just so doggy back and forth, man. It's like wagging your tail.
Yeah, for sure. All right, they should get the 1 to go here because everybody I think is going to be out there is out there. It looks like Harry Tiller and Donovan Ranta have taken their car behind the wall, done for the day. So we're down to 19 drivers, and they're all still on the lead lap.
Yeah, we got some cars come down pit road to get that last bit of fuel.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being on a different pit strategy than the rest of the field because, man, I'm telling you, it can work out in your favor.
Yeah, Daniel Holloway there, he come back down and refueled, so a little extra will help at the end. But some of these good drivers will go on different pit strategies.
Oh, it's Aunt Sarah. Well, hey, Aunt Sarah. How you doing, Aunt Sarah? Yeah, she gave me an okie dokie there.
All right. Okay, Rudy, I guess we're getting ready to go green here. We're going to line them all back up.
Yes, sir. We're going to be restarting on lap 14 out of 75. And even though we've had a couple of cautions already, Ed, I still don't think these guys could save enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. Everybody will have to stop one time tonight. And I think this top 8, that's what they're kind of planning on here. If they could just make it probably like at least another 10 or 15 laps, okay, and then have to come down pit road and top off their fuel, then they would be good for the rest of the race.
Oh, definitely, Rudy. You're right. You got to at least make that one more stop for the fuel because you're not going to make it.
All right,
you got a buddy out there to push you who couldn't make it.
Yeah. Cheeto's car out front, Dan Harrington starting on the outside of the front rows. We're getting ready to go back green here, folks. And don't forget, folks, they will not be racing next week here. Next week is the holiday, so they're off next week, but they will be returning the week after that. All right, pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn. There it goes. Pace car's in. And the guys pick up a little bit of speed here. I do not know if this is go on driver's discretion, leader's discretion. I'm not sure how they're doing this.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. We're back underway. Hey, good start there by Dan Harrington. And
yeah, he's got a good start up on that high side.
And I think Dan may have led that lap. Yeah, he led that lap. So very good. Timed it perfectly there.
Chris actually give him a heck of a push on that upper side there.
He sure is, man. I'm telling you what, that guy, he's ready to put that car in victory lane, and I would love to see that Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car in victory lane.
I hear they are, Rudy.
Man, we'd all have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in. Well, let's ride along here with, I was going to ride along with Eric Green. Eric Green down on the, on the outside here, and he's getting a pretty good push here from the number 1.
Yeah, well, yes, you got the one, you got them all piled up on that high side.
They're getting a good push on that outside. Harrington to the front. I don't think he's clear enough to come down the hill in front of Gary Champion, though. No, he's not. They're still side by side. Man, I'm telling you, but what a push down the backstretch.
Boy, Jim Peterson is just pushing the heck out of him on that low side, man. Damn.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is really shoving Gary Champion up through there. And Jim started from the 13th position. Look at this push that he's got on Gary Champion. But the outside line comes back on the outside. And, a little bump in there.
Slow down, guys. Slow down there a little
bit. Hang on to it.
That was 3 wide.
Somebody going down below the yellow line. 25, and he's not giving her. There's 4 wide back here. And he's coming up the hill. There's going to wreck out the whole field back here.
The big wreck.
Oh my gosh, that was Mitch Beaver that actually brought that out. Let's go back and take a look at this from the far chase view. I think we get to see a pretty good view from what happened from this view here. They were 4 wide back there, Ed. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was. And you saw those cars, like I was talking about, they're bobbling so bad. Somebody has to give.
Yep, well, he had such a run right there, and I'm sure he didn't want to give up his run. but he come up on the inside of Jim Peterson, and this is where it started getting really ugly here. They're 4 wide. He comes up the hill. Peterson doesn't really have any place to go, and Mitch Beaver comes up and collects them all. And, man, he took them all out, Ed.
Yeah, that was just a bad call. Right
Holy
there.
smokes, it was a very bad call.
Oh my God, he come right up. I don't know why didn't he keep that car on that yellow line down there.
That's pretty wild. Well, that put a lot more cars now going to have damage. Jim Peterson, poor Jim Peterson, I think his engine just let go on him.
Oh,
yep.
That's too bad.
Yep, he is coasting now. I don't know if he's going to make it to pit road, if he's going to try to make it, or if he's just going to tow. But poor Jim Peterson, he may be done for the day here. I don't know if he's got a reset. If he doesn't, that's going to be 30 minutes on pit road getting that fixed up. And he's on the back stretch here. He's got to make it all the way around to the front stretch. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. Well, brand new leader, Dan Harrington and Chris Ackers. Both of them got ahead of Gary Champion there when the caution come out. So let's see if we can, let's see if these guys are going to pit. Some of them are. Gary Champion's going to pit.
Boy,
No,
Jonathan Platt.
Fake.
Sorry, I was watching Jonathan Platt there, man. He just took an awful spill, man.
Yeah.
In that wreck, it just that car just tumbled like a couple times, man. I hope everything's all right. I hope he can get the damage fixed. But he really took a heck of a hit right there.
Well, let's see if we can get a hold of Gary Champion. Gary, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, Gary, how's the race going out there for you, man? You've led the first 11 laps, but it's been caution-filled here tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty easy when you're right out front getting pushed. Jim got into me a little bit, about got me loose, and I think he backed off, and that's where all the chaos started behind. That's why they got in front of me there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, those guys, we were talking about the paint jobs on the cars, and we were talking about how fast you guys were out there, but the 3 and 4 wide so early in the race, man, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, 3 wide here shouldn't be too bad, but it is a little bit early. I mean, the race don't really start till halfway after the pit stop. Then you can make it the rest of the way, but I don't know.
We see.
I don't know about that, Gary. I mean, you're watching 4 wide right there, and the guy that come up off the bottom of the yellow line should have stayed where he was. But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, we always get that draft, that wind draft from side to side of these cars. I don't know if that played a role or not, but it is what it is, man. You can't do nothing about that.
Well, we've seen 5 wide once.
Yes, we did.
That's how crazy it was. In the tri-oval, it was 5 wide.
It's definitely a little bit early for that. It's crazy. I haven't seen any of it much except my mirror.
Right. Oh, man.
You're probably in a safer place.
Yeah. You're probably very thankful that you weren't involved in that 5 wide because it didn't end too well. They did the one actually pretty decent. Everybody held their line pretty good. But, okay, now you haven't pitted yet today. You've still got your reset. Have you got any damage on the car?
No, negative, no damage at all. I've still got 13 gallons left out of 18.7, so we're not using any fuel at all.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you're not. You're probably going to have to stop one time for fuel, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Usually we do around lap 40 or something, 35, but
right.
I've got enough now to go all the way to probably 45 the way it's going.
Okay. Yeah, these cautions are playing a pretty good role in helping you guys save fuel, but it's really throwing off everybody's strategies out there. You know what they were planning on for fuel stops. So, but all right, Gary, we're going to let you.
If I keep it up like this, everybody will be all wrecked out. There won't be nobody left hardly.
True, that's true. Yeah. All right, brother, we'll let you go, man, and good luck out there, Gary.
10-4, keep doing a good job. Y'all doing good.
Thank you, sir. All right, a little echo there on his mic, but
a little echo going on.
Yeah, well, he's probably got his desktop speakers on, and that's where we're hearing it
definitely.
from.
You get that feedback. Wow, Rudy, what a race it's been so far.
I'm telling you, man, this has been off the chain, man. This is why I like super speedway racing. You know, I think it's exciting. It's fun. It keeps me on my toes the whole time because, you know, there's always, you're looking for somebody to try to get that edge on somebody else. Somebody's trying to hook up with a partner. They're trying to go around the outside. The outside's faster on the straightaways, but it's slower in the turns. It's so difficult to pass. These guys they're bunching up together. They're stacked on top of one another. They're going 3, 4, and we even seen 5 wide, Ed. You can't see that in short track racing.
No, you can't. And I liked about some of these guys that really can drive them. I mean, you saw that. They were 5 wide. They were holding their own lines.
Yep.
It was just awesome watching that kind of racing.
I know it. It is. Well, Mitch Beaver's still sitting on pit road. He may be trying to get some damage fixed up. He was probably involved in that. Now, the good thing is Jim Peterson is back out on the track, though he obviously had a reset.
Oh, yeah, I think he did, Rudy.
Because he had his engine let go, and he is going to be a lap down, though. He probably had to tow because I don't think he could have made it to pit road coasting. Well, very good racing. Well, sorry, Tim Manning couldn't be here tonight, folks. He had family obligations, and but he apologized for not being here tonight. But a shout out to all the sponsors here: Manning Electric, Downshift Designs, V-Core Designs, Toasty Productions, Old Schools, and Homes Now. Don't want to forget Homes Now. All tonight's sponsors. Thank you to all of them, and probably some of them are tuning in chat there. I'm not sure. Hey, Kevin, Howard, trying to see who all's in there. I already said hello to Sarah, but hello to everybody. Now we got 2 crackheads to give us thumbs down, Ed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 2 losers.
Loser.
That means they were a loser. When they give it a thumbs down, that means they're a loser. All right, Ed, your turn to get them going, brother.
You better believe it. Okay, gentlemen, let's tighten those belts up. We're about to go racing again.
This is fun. I love this, man. This is exciting and just really good racing. But, you know, these guys I think they're being just a little over-aggressive, Ed.
Yeah, I think they need to just calm down a little bit and just drive the track and just be patient.
Yeah.
You know, like I always say, if you don't have patience, don't get on the track.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's one of them deals where, you know, the first half of the race, you need to race the track. You know, the second half, then you can race each other. And this is,
right, exactly.
You know, this is one of them ones where, you know, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to get wrecked out. You know, just keep yourself safe, and it keeps everybody else safe out there. You know, don't try that 3 wide. If you think it may be a little squirrely up there, don't try it. Don't try the 4 wide or the 5 wide, you know.
It's all about give and take. Oh, what it is.
All right. Dan Harrington, Chris Ackers on the front row. Yeah, that's fine, Kevin. It used to bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore. Be careless.
Okay, Rudy, our pace car is going to dive down to the pit road. Wait for that green flag to drop.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waved, gentlemen. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're going back on the green racing.
All right, Ackers up ahead, gets a little bit of run on the straightaway there, but Dan Harrington comes right back on the bottom. Boy, these guys getting shifty back here. I just seen this Scoverin. Man, he was all over the place, and guys behind him are taking it a little bit easy, kind of a breakaway here, keeping themselves safe back here. That's what you got to do. Justin Levine, he's been in one, so he's used his reset. He was tore up from the floor up there earlier. Chris Ackers getting shuffled back to 4th. Gary Champion jumps out in front of him, and they're trying to get something working on that high side there, Ed.
Yeah, I see that, Rudy. Boy, Chris Acker got down back there. He took him back down to the second spot up on the high side there.
And boy, it seems
pushing the heck out of him.
Yeah, it seems to be working. If they could just get another car or two up on that high side, there's just more on the bottom working together than there is on the top right now, and it's that's what's keeping the bottom in front. I mean, it's some close racing right there, I'm telling you. TJ Buck in the Captain Crunch car. Hey, another one of my favorite cars. I forgot about the Captain Crunch car. Oh, man. I ate so much of that cereal when I was a kid. I should have had stock in the company.
Yeah, you should have. Right.
Well, I used to eat it so much, the inside of my mouth would hurt from eating it so much. Oh, and he takes it down on the bottom a little bit there. TJ Buck, got to be careful there, TJ. He came from 8th and running in 2nd on the bottom here. Man, I'm telling you, these guys, now they're starting to get a little antsy up here now. They're starting racing a little bit better, I think, Ed.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I was watching them, and you're still getting that snake effect there.
Sure.
I would drive this track for a while. Don't worry about the guy pushing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Stay in line, and you don't have to be on somebody's bumper to draft.
Well, Jim Peterson's with these guys here. He is a lap down, and he's keeping himself the first car a lap down. So in case caution does come out, he would get the lucky dog. So, yep, Harry Tiller quite a ways behind him, and Alex off the pace back here working. I don't even know who he was working with. And Mitch Beaver still sitting on pit road.
I see Eric Green. Green is up in the 6th spot there in that high side.
Yeah, he's been hanging in there pretty good. Started 9th today, and man, he's running really good.
See, this is the kind of racing I like right here. Everybody's being patient. You know, we have a long ways to go.
Yeah, this is what it takes right here. Make them have to use that pit strategy for fuel, Ed. That's what I like.
Definitely. Yes, that you know what I always say, you get on pit road, get off pit road, you might win the race.
We still got 5 drivers out there that have not been to pit road yet today. Dan Harrington, Gary Champion, Chris Ackers, Frank Scovern, and Eric Green. They have not been to pit road yet today.
So they're working on a pit strategy, must be really.
I would say, yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say, yep.
Oh my God, the free that front row, they're all lining up. I mean, it's going to take off because we have any drivers up on that high side, to keep up with the guys on the low side. Here we go. Now we're back there. I thought we was going to have that low side just take off.
Boy, TJ Buck got loose again in that tri-oval. Boy, that's not a place you want to touch that yellow line. That really upsets that car.
We saw that last time that wreck came up. You come up off that yellow line. It's like ice down there.
Yep. Reagan on the high side with Gary Champion. Dan Harrington and TJ Buck on the bottom. Side by side.
Reagan Jr.'s leading this race. What?
Yeah, he's in the lead right now, coming from 17th position.
Wow.
I wonder if he's any relation to Ronnie Reagan.
I don't know.
I said that last week. That's an old joke. Well, he's going to lead this race. He is going to lead a lap. Drops it to the bottom.
He's got it.
Good job. So Richard,
Eric Green there, he blinked out there a little bit there. I was hoping that his connection's all right.
And boy, what a breakaway back to that second pack. Ed, 6.5 seconds back to PJ O'Leary.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the good thing is they're in that buffer zone, what I always call it, in that safe zone, that if something does happen in that pack up front, that they got plenty of time to check up. But
plenty of time to check up, and they won't get into nothing that's going to happen up towards the front. Both drivers are safe right now.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get enough there where they're going to lap them, they're all right.
All right, Chris Ackers back on the tail of Gary Champion. Those two have been pretty lethal up in the front here. I don't know if they're working together, but boy, they're sure acting like they're working together. And Richard Reagan leads yet another lap.
Jody Burton running in the 8th spot here, just taking it easy, staying away from the cars in front of them.
And that's what it's going to take. Skovrin, 9th place. Got the Skull Bandit, bringing it home from 19th up to 9th. Big
yeah,
move.
I see that. That's a good driving right there.
Yes, it is. He's one of the cars that have not been to pit road yet today, though.
We'll have to look out for him when he comes down the pit road, won't we?
Yep, Jonathan Platt right behind him, giving him a little push.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan started 11th, running in 10th, and he was involved in that one wreck. I like the throwback car there from, I think that's Jody Burton.
Yeah, Jody Burton, yes.
Yep, running the Purelator. I think it's a Purelator car.
I guess I don't really see the paints you see, Rudy. I was just looking at, I clicked on my trading paints, and they're not showing, I don't know, what something's wrong with my trading paints. I think they look like regular cars to me. I mean, I can see that the Skull car.
Yep.
But these other cars, like the Reese Cup car or the Captain Crunch, I can't see.
Yeah. Well, Gary Champion back in the lead here, folks.
Yes, he is.
Working with Richard Reagan. And Acker's still trying to make something happen on that high side. Man, that Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car, I'll tell you what, that's a beautiful car. It would be really nice to see that thing sitting in victory lane today. Gary Champion out here getting Cheetos dust all over the track. That's probably not helping anything. To the outside, Richard Reagan.
He's going to have, he's going to have Acker try to push him back up toward the front, get him back in the lead of the race. He's going to drop it down right here. Nope.
He ain't afraid. He is not afraid to take it up there, Ed. I'm telling you.
Oh, no. I mean, Acker gave him a good push there. Let's see if he can get him out there in front again. He ain't gonna do it this time, but he'll lead this lap.
Yes, he does. He leads that lap. Good job. Well, Ed, you know, I think it's time for a little crank it up. Let's do this,
Yeah, sounds good. Let's crank it up, Rudy.
All right. All right, very good, very good.
Oh, we got it three wide now.
Push up
to the wall.
Yeah, Chris Ackers clear up against the wall there. Nobody working with him. He's going to have to fall to the back of that pack. He wants to get down there, but
he's clear now.
Yeah, he's clear now. He'll fall in behind the number 84 there of TJ Buck. TJ gets shuffled back to 7th. It's changing up here every lap. It seems like it's changing, Ed. You know, this is
Yeah, it is. It's
Gary
going back and
Champion.
forth.
Gary Champion
What
back.
happened, Champion came up in front of Packard and then pushed him up out of the way a little bit. He didn't want to, get in a wreck.
Well, look at this.
Up on that high side in front of him, and I think he just, all right, you can have it.
Justin Levine. Now, we were worried about him earlier. He was caught up in that wreck and used his reset. And now, look at this. Coming from 15th, and he's battling Gary Champion.
Yep.
Very good, very good. Coming up on some lap traffic here. Probably, I think that's John Lombard. Yeah, and he's working. Yeah, he's working with the number 35. Is that 35 or 350? I can't make that out. 350.
350.
Well, it's kind of damaged on the door, but here they come. They're coming by, folks. Going to go 3 wide. Everybody's going to clear them. Looks like they held their line very well, and it is clear. Very good job by everybody. Richard Reagan back to the front and slides it down in front of Gary Champion. Man, those two can just about pass each other at will, can't they?
Yes, they can, and that's what they've been doing. That one will lead, and the other one jump up on the high side, and he'll try to get the lead, and somebody will push him up there, and that's what it's been back and forth between those two drivers.
Yeah, very good racing. Hey, Lucas Cram, how you doing, Lucas? Good to see you there, brother. Yes, sir. Justin Levine on the high side, working with Eric Green. We got a blinker in there a little bit. TJ Buck, I think.
TJ. Yeah, I saw him blink out. Yeah.
Blinking just a little bit. Now the pack is still hanging very good. And Jim Peterson right in the mix with these guys. Is still the first car lap down. Goes to the back of the pack. He'll fall in behind, I believe that is Frank Scoverin.
Yes, It is, Rudy. Yep.
Man, I can't believe this. Look at this. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cars right here all working together. My gosh, this is amazing stuff. 3 wide, and Ackers up the middle again. They're 4 wide.
Oh my God, 4 wide.
Oh my gosh. This is not the final lap, guys. Oh my gosh. Eric Green says, okay, you can have it. Ackers. Whoa, man, that was intense right there. 4 wide, folks.
Boy, they did a good job holding their line.
Man, that's some good driving right there. When you see these guys can take a 4 wide like that, that's some good drivers.
I don't know who was going to shit their pants, them or me. That's all good, Rudy.
Ackers on the high side. And Jody Burton with that throwback car. I think that's a Wood Brothers car, I believe. Isn't that Wood Brothers? Pure later? Maybe somebody in chat can tell me if that's Jody Burton there. Let's get down here a little closer so somebody could tell me maybe, wasn't that a Wood Brothers car? I believe. I don't remember who drove it, but I think that was a Wood Brothers car. Richard Reagan back to the front. Gary Champion on the outside. Gary comes back on the high side. He is going to, I'm not sure, he's got a pretty good run here through the tri-oval, and Gary Champion's going to lead another lap. Yep. They got to be thinking about
the bottom again. Like I said, there between those two cars, that's all they've been doing.
They got to be thinking about pit stops here before too much longer. Gary
said like 40 laps, didn't he, Rudy?
He said he could probably make it to about lap 45, but here we are coming up on lap 39, or lap 40, excuse me. So he's got to be thinking about it. Now it's finding a partner to come to pit road with. Yeah, they're saying it was a Woods Brothers car. Yep. Thank you, Lucas. Very good, very good. I guess my memory ain't that bad, is it?
No. Justin Levine just got the lead, Rudy, on that low
Oh
side.
yeah, brand new leader, and you know, you think about it, coming from 15th, he was involved in that wreck, used his reset, and takes over the lead. Gary Champion goes to the high side again, up there with Chris Ackers. I'll tell you, they're going to be a voice to be reckoned with when it comes down to the end of this race. You know, Gary Champion's led like 18 laps, 17 or 18 laps already. And here he comes again. Yeah, he's led 18. This will be 19 laps he's led, the most of anybody out there, back to the front.
Ackers, man, I feel so bad for him. He keeps
I know
pushing
it.
these guys
Yellow flag
on that
again.
high
Oh,
side.
we got a caution.
Oh, you got the lead. Oh, we got a caution, Rudy. Oh, no.
Daniel Jackson. We got a couple of them involved in that. Let's go back and take a look at what happened here with Daniel Jackson. Now, these guys were back here in another pack, folks. Could have been a bumper hook because, you know, we haven't seen that yet today. Yeah, he's leading here, getting a push from the number 76 of Scott Warren. And he does have a little damage on him, and it looks like maybe Daniel might have been doing a little blocking here. We'll see here in just a second. Scott Warren comes up on him. Oh, yeah, he does, and he just tags him in the rear at a pretty good run. Everybody else gets by. Oh, and the number, what was that, 59? 69, Harry Tiller, I believe it was. Harry goes out across the grass to try to miss it. Yep, number 69. So good job missing it, though. Harry did a great job. All right, back up here. Well, this is going to work out perfect for these guys now, Ed. They can stop, take fuel. They can make it the rest of the way. We're probably going to see some guys change tires. Maybe 2, maybe 4, maybe none.
Situation like that, Rudy, I'd probably take 2 right sides and call it good.
Yep, that's probably what I would do. Well, this is caution number 4, folks. Which started out, the race kind of started out, well, they had a caution before they ever got the turn 1 on the first lap, but that was because Scott Warren checked up the field there. But after that, we had a couple more cautions, and now this is caution number 4. So, and we've still got 34 to go. And we've had 16 lead changes, Ed.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is. I like to see that. Well, I think everybody's coming to pit road. We may see some guys maybe in the back that have already pitted earlier, might stay out, but gosh, I think they would be pushing the envelope there to make it the rest of the way on fuel. So we'll see here. Everybody comes in. Got some lap cars staying out. All right, very good. Couple guys coming out early. Quick pit stops there. Ackers. Wow, drag race off the pit road there. And I'm not sure. I think Gary Champion got out ahead of Ackers. But it looks like Justin
Vine got it.
Levine.
Justin
Yep.
got way out there. Looked like he might have been speeding, but I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out here in a minute because we're going to get Justin up here and talk to him.
10-4.
Justin Levine, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Justin, coming from the back of the field, brother, up through, you got damage on your car. Had to use a reset, I do believe, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to use it after that last wreck.
Yeah. And now you've got yourself in the lead. Can you hold on to it? Because, man, I'll tell you what, them guys, they've been back and forth. Richard Reagan, Gary Champion, and a couple of the other guys have just been really going at it up there. Chris Ackers. Do you have a teammate or a partner that you can work with and try to pull out to win today?
I got Gary and Richard. They're actually my teammates, so as long as
very
one
good.
of us wins, I'll be really happy about that.
Very
The
good.
3 of us have been holding off the field pretty good, just rotating, but we'll see if
Yeah.
anyone else has a charge for us.
Now, if you're tucked up under somebody, are you experiencing the car getting a little hot?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you're tucked up underneath somebody pushing them, have you seen where your car might be getting a little hot?
Yeah, definitely. The car, I think we're running 25% tape. Yeah, 25% tape. So like you can push for like a lap and a half, but you have to get off them in the corners. If you just peek just a little bit, it'll cool down right away. As long as you get like in rhythm with it, you'll be all right. But if you're pushing really hard, you're definitely gonna blow the engine.
Oh, very good. Well, I like the paint job on the car, brother. It looks really nice. So we're going to wish you the best of luck out there, Justin. Bring it home and get the win today.
Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Very cool. Very cool. See what they can do here. Now, Ed, a lot of these guys got their, Jim Peterson got his lap back, and some of these other guys got the wave by. So,
well, the drivers will probably look forward to coming up towards the front now. Since
yeah.
they got their lap back and getting some fresh stuff on their car, and you look for those drivers to head towards the front.
So only 2 drivers have left the race here. Donovan Ranta and Mitch Beaver have been the only 2 that have quit the race, taking the car behind the wall, and they're ready to go on to in 2 weeks. They will not be racing next week, folks. Don't forget, mark that on your calendar. No race here for Manning Electric Super Speedway Series next week. They are off because of the holidays, which is pretty cool. I know Thursday night I'll be out of Thursday all day and all evening. Probably I'll be back out of town. So a lot of people got a lot of holiday plans planned up next week for Thanksgiving. And folks, if I don't get a chance to say Happy Thanksgiving to you, I'm saying it now. So Happy Thanksgiving next week. So if you don't come back to watch any of the other races here, at least you know I wished you a Happy Thanksgiving next week. Yeah, eat well, be safe on the highway. It's there's a lot of traffic around the holiday time.
Yeah, definitely, Rudy. Be safe out there, everybody. Justin Levine gonna lead them down here.
The number 48. For 48. I don't see a 40. Oh, 48. Yeah, Mark Johnson. Yeah.
I was gonna say Mark Johnson's down there running in the 12th spot.
yeah. He's saying about the number 48 running in the Johnson car. Jimmy Johnson's car, 48.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Mark Johnson.
Yeah.
So happens to be the number 48, but it's not.
Down pit road.
Yeah. But it's not the Home Depot one, or not the Home Depot. The can't even think. Lowe's. Thank you.
Yeah,
not the Lowe's car. Got a Penske paint job on there.
Yeah, Penske picked me up.
All right, Lucas. Well, thanks for stopping by, Lucas. Appreciate it very much. All right, lights are out, Ed. We're going green next time by. I'll get them going here. We'll going to be restarting on lap 46. Now, pit stops are out of the way. Nobody's got to stop again. Now, if we get another breakaway like we had before, Ed, and see such good racing, we may see this thing go green the rest of the way. That was just a bumper hook. All it was. And we hate that in there. Man, we should take that bumper hook out of these things,
Yeah, get rid of the bumpers.
Well, the bumper hook, anyhow.
Yeah. What stinking bumper? You really need that?
Well, Ed, I appreciate you helping out. I know.
Yeah, no worries. This is a lot of fun, man. We ain't done this in so long.
I know it. Well, it ain't my fault.
I know it. Okay, our lights are off on our pace car. You know what that means, right? I'll let you get them going, Rudy.
I'll do it. Justin Levine, Gary Champion on the front row. Second row is going to be Richard Reagan and Chris Ackers. TJ Buck and Dan Harrington, Jody Burton, Eric Green, Frank Scoverin and Daniel Holloway. That's your top 10. As we get ready to go back green, Jim Peterson did get his lap back and is now running in 11th. That's pretty awesome. All right, here we go, folks. Pace cars going to make that hard left turn down pit road slowly. Takes his time, sweet old time, by getting off pit road.
Probably don't want to burn his tires up.
All right, here we go.
Green flag, green
Green,
flag.
green, green. And as they get back up to speed here, Champion on the outside working that. Boy, he has been up here working that high side, being able to pass when he wants to. And with Chris Ackers, you know, if I was him, Ed, I think I would take Chris Ackers with me and both of them clear that front and get, you know, both of them clear. That would be really cool. Because Chris Ackers has been able to push everybody to the front, but yet he has not been able to get up there and lead a lap yet.
No, I know.
Oh, take that back.
I was watching him, man. Like you said, he's been pushing cars all night tonight.
He did lead a couple, but he was just because he was edged up there just enough to barely get that lap led. But
right, exactly.
Yep. TJ Buck back in it on the bottom here. Third place on the bottom. Being pushed by Jody Burton.
Jody Burton's been there all night.
Yes, he has. Yes, sir. He has got himself into that position. And Frank Scoverin, another one. And these guys are already starting to do a little breakaway here, Ed, just as I feared.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, a little ways back to Daniel Holloway. Daniel getting a pretty good pusher, Mark Johnson, and they go to the outside. That's the lap car.
Make that outside work.
Yeah.
You're going to get 4 cars line. Oh, we got a bump right
Yellow
there.
flag is
Uh-oh. Who was it?
That was Adrian's.
TJ Buck in it. Oh, no. And, oh, my gosh. And Jody Burton. Let's go take a look at this. Oh, my gosh. I hate to see this. And TJ was, you know, he's been up here in the front all day, running so good. Let's see what happens here. He goes to the outside behind Ackers.
I think did Ackers start that? I think
he got into the back of Ackers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now Ackers has got it straightened out and he's continuing on, but wow, somebody was flipping up over the wall there. Oh my. I'll tell you, they saved it though, man. Good job for these guys, but they got back into it again after they got it saved and back into the wall. Holy smokes. After they had it saved.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I hate that. Well, he is on pit road, so golly. Well, Justin Levine hangs on to the lead for now.
Oh, it was Mark Johnson. Okay.
Well, it's been the night of cautions, Ed. We got to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris Ackers is going to come to pit road. He wants to see what it's going to take to fix this car up. He does have a little damage on it now, but good save.
Just terrible for that driver right there.
Yes,
doing
it
nothing
is.
wrong and it's hanging out and.
Yep. He don't have a lot of damage, but any damage at super speedways we know can cost you speed.
Definitely, yes.
All right, let's see if we can find somebody here to talk to. How about we talk to Frank Scoverin?
Sounds good.
Frank Scoverin, you got a copy?
I got you guys.
Well, Frank, man, you were having a pretty good day up until that point. What happened there, brother? What did you see?
I'm still.
You're still having a good day,
there,
but yeah.
I don't know. Everything happened so quick. I just tried to stay high, stay out of it, and we're sitting in 5th right now, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I like the paint job, by the way. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I like the Harry Gant throwback. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
But,
I appreciate it. I love that.
We were watching you earlier, Frank. You come from 19th up to 5th now. What's the plan? Do you have somebody you can work with?
Moving forward, I got my teammate Dan Harrington. He's up in 3rd, so should I get behind him, I'll definitely help him out. And he would do the same to me. I got lucky at the beginning. I chose not to qualify, and that wreck on the first lap got me quite a few spots, and from there just kept moving up. And before this this last caution, or caution before it, we had that real long green flag run, and I was just doing my thing up front, and the hope is that things will stay clean till the end, and we'll bring home a top 10, if not a top 5.
All right, Frank. Well, we'll let you go, brother, and good luck. You and your teammate, good luck to both of you.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of it.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. Frank starting in the 5th place. That's pretty cool. Justin Levine still leading, and just ahead of the guy that's led the most laps too, Ed, Gary Champion. Now he will start on the outside of the front row. He's led 20 laps here today, and he knows how to get to the front, and he's been doing it on the outside and crossing that finish line before the guy on the inside. So if it comes down to the last lap, he may be the guy to keep an eye on to pull out this win on the outside.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy. I did go down and watch Kurt Akerman's. What are we here?
Akers.
He did get the damage fixed, and it looks like his car's all right, Rudy.
Good. That's what we like to hear. I mean, I think he had a reset, but now he's going to be clear back here in 10th place. He's got some lap cars between him and the leaders, but I think he'll be able to get by some of these guys. He's got a very fast car, so maybe him and Daniel Jackson can hook up or something and go to the front. He'll be back in a short time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Coming to 25 to go this time, so and I think there's a lot of guys out there that use their resets, Ed, and that's a shame. I hate it for them, but it is super speedway racing. We've seen one there that looked like a pretty good pileup, 5-6 cars in it, but most of them have just been 2 or 3 cars, getting together and having damage. So
yeah, and it's just what it is. Like you said, it's just super speedways, and that's what happens, man. They were doing good there for a while. Their thing was being patient and taking care of their equipment and stuff. So I thought it was going to be a good race to at least get to the pit road and see what happens. But hey, it is what it is. We got a caution that came out, and everybody got to refuel, and I think we can make it to the end.
Hey, thanks, Rick, and hello, James. I forgot to say hello to you there. Sorry about that. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Be 25 to go at the line here. They should get the 1 to go, so we'll probably be about 24 to go when they get the green. Taking a look at the cautions here tonight. This is caution number 5. We've had 17 lead changes. Randy Post. A DUI? What? You got a DUI? You didn't get a DUI.
DUI.
He's joking with me.
No wonder he's off the track.
I'm doing good, Rick. Wait, you guys done already, Rick? Wow. That was good. That was quick. Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, Rick, they've put on a heck of a race here so far, because we've seen 3, 4, and even 5 wide in the tri-oval, didn't we, Ed? That was crazy.
Yeah, crazy driving right there.
It was like on lap 10 or 15, and there were 5 wide in the tri-oval. Holy smokes. Pretty crazy.
Well, you know what that means, gentlemen. You know your pace lights are off on that car up there. That means we're about to go green. Let's tighten those belts up and let's go racing here. Levine and Champion are going to lead them down here, Rudy. We're about to go green.
Get them going, brother.
And 4. Hey, pace car is going to dive down the pit road here.
A long ways around that tri-oval.
Yeah, it is a long ways.
Green flag.
Green flag, waves, gentlemen. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're back on the green conditions.
All right, Eric. Green.
You got that low side running there.
They get her back up to speed. It takes them about 3/4 of a lap to a lap to get back up to full speed, even though they're in the draft. Mark Johnson now into 9th, bringing the Penske car into 9th after starting 18th on the field. Ride along with him for a minute. You can see how close these guys race here together, man. I'll tell you. Ooh, a little blinking going on there. 71, Daniel Jackson on the high side. Oh, a little check up there. Takes it to the high side.
Yes, he does.
Wow, a little check up by everybody on that bottom. Got Warren. We've seen him involved in the very first accident where he did not go on the very first start of the race and piled up a bunch of guys behind him. Started second today, mired into 10th.
You know, I'm amazed about Eric Green, man. He's been here up on that high side all day long here.
Oh, I know it.
He's running that fourth spot up there on that high side.
He's running very well. And he is pushing the daylights out of Gary Champion right now. And Gary he is trying everything he can to get by Justin Levine right now. And I'm thinking, yes, Gary will lead another lap. And that's just exactly what I was talking about, Ed. He gets those huge runs down that front stretch. And if that was the last lap, he would have won it.
You know what the funny thing is? You see Green there. He's not even on his bumper, but he gets so much of a draft on those cars. It just pushes him without even touching their bumpers.
And here we go, 3 wide. Daniel Jackson takes it to the high side. And look who's back in it, Chris Acker.
I see it, man. You love it.
Right up the middle. I'm telling you, man, he is just gung-ho here about trying to get back to the front. Good job. Dan Harrington, his teammate. He wants
that arrow push.
I think he wants to get down there behind Dan Harrington, but there's just not quite enough room there. Frank Scoverin closes that gap up real quick. Ackers gets down there, gets a little side draft off of Scoverin. Wow, man. Gary Champion again with a run on the high side. Levine, bottom. Going to be 20 to go this time by, folks. 20 laps to go.
I don't know, is Levine going to lead this lap this time, Rudy, or not? Maybe not. Champion probably lead it again.
Hey, well, no, looks like Levine's going to have it this time, but it's going to be pretty close. Yep.
Yep, he got it. Yep.
20 to go, folks. 20 laps to go, and we're 3 wide. Chris Ackers up on the high side.
Ackers is going for it, man.
Man,
We're still 3 wide.
He's got Mark Johnson up there with him.
Hold your lines, John.
We're coming up on some lap traffic. How are they going to deal with this lap traffic? They're going to have to go 4 wide, and they're going to do it.
Yes, they are.
Holy smokes, I'm telling you. You talk about...
Here we go. We're racing now.
Thread the needle, man. I'm telling you. Woo! That's enough to get the old heart pounding.
Oh, definitely, Rudy.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are racing the daylights out of each other up here right now. I know it's hard to get...
Go, and that means we got to go, must be.
Yep.
3 by 3 now.
It's hard to get that, that top position, and you got to go for it when the opportunity comes up. But here we are inside 20 to go, so everybody up here is going for it.
Here we go, Rudy. 3 by 3 by 3.
Wreckers or checkers?
Get the checkers, don't get the wreckers.
Champion in the middle.
Looks like that high side. Whoa!
Oh! Wow!
Whoa.
Big wiggle there.
Good save. Big wiggle right there.
Man, I'll tell you what. Eric Green with a huge wiggle there, and that pushed
Mark Johnson come down a little bit, got a little bump on him, and the car and bumped him, and that's when they had that check up a little bit, Rudy.
Yes, they did, and boy, he pushed Richard Reagan down to the bottom line now.
Oh man!
Doveren keeps riding that yellow line, man. He needs to stay away from that yellow line in the corners.
Oh, we're still getting a little crazy up here. Settle down, guys.
Yeah, maybe they're going to settle down a little bit now. They kind of didn't like that 3 wide quite as much as we liked it.
No, it was enjoyable up here.
Yeah, that was exciting. Woo! Whew, man. Well, they got quite a breakaway now back to John Lombard and P.J. O'Leary. These guys are running 11 seconds behind that lead pack. But boy, this is some exciting racing up here, Ed.
They're doing a heck of a job. I mean, that was a good save back there a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was. Gary Champion again. And he drops it down in front of Justin Levine. Man, great push by Eric Green on that. Now Eric.
Mark Johnson's got. Mark Johnson can push the Eric Green up there now. He's working that high side.
He's getting a good push. Eric Green, this is the closest we've seen him to the front today.
Definitely.
He still has not led a lap. He comes up on the outside, excuse me. Not able to get past Gary Champion at the moment.
He's got 15 laps to see who can get it done.
Chris Ackers up the middle again, man. That guy is he is the middle king. I'm telling you, that guy, he takes it up the middle every time. Oh, look at this. And he's going to hang out the number 48 of Mark Johnson. He comes up on the back of Eric Green.
I believe.
Doveren, man. Doveren all over the place.
Way up the hill. I don't know what's going on with his car, but boy, he did a heck of a push side draft there, coming up the hill a little bit. Looks like he lost control a little bit.
Yep, Dan Harrington, Eric Green, he is still trying to get to the front.
Man, just come down off the bottom. Now he's going to roll up on the top.
The way these guys are racing up here, I'll tell you, you'd swear it was the last lap, but this is the kind of racing that they've got to do in order to keep themselves in that position to pull out a win.
Oh, definitely, Rudy. You got to be there at the end. So, we're going to make it 3 wide. Whoa!
Oh, man. Oh, Richard Reagan up the middle.
Oh.
And Chris Ackers. Chris Ackers gets shuffled to the outside.
Wow.
Eric Green could come down to the bottom there. There's a hole open. But
Reagan
not,
pushed it up in the center there. And,
man.
oh my God, dude, that was scary right there. Now he's back at the bottom. I don't know what was going on there.
Now, as he dropped to the bottom, Chris Ackers drops it down into the bottom there and takes it back too wide. We got a bumper hook.
Bumper hook.
Oh my gosh.
Yellow flag is out.
Nope, no big wreck. One car.
That was Dan Harrington that went around.
Reagan just gives somebody a push there.
Yep.
Bumper hooked them.
Let's go see what happened here. We're going to go right close up. Right close up on Dan Harrington. And we'll see this bumper hook. As you can see, Richard Reagan coming up on the back of him right here. And this is not a good place to touch somebody, because in the corner like this, your car is on the edge. These cars are all over the place, and he just slides them across the bumper like that, and that's all it takes.
That's too bad.
And he just like, oh man. And Scovern was involved in that too. Scovern got a piece of it. Golly, man, I hate that for these guys, but phew, man. Well, they get it back going. Nobody's going to come to pit, I don't think. Maybe some guys in the back, maybe. TJ Buck out of the race. Well, I don't think anybody's going to come to pit road. Maybe some guys in the back, but we're going to get a word in here. I wanted to talk to PJ O'Leary. Let's talk to him. PJ O'Leary, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, guys, I do.
Well, PJ, you're coming to pit road. I'll let you get in your pit.
Okay, it's fine.
PJ, thankfully that caution come out and got you caught back up to the field. Are you able to get any damage fixed on the car, or did you just use a reset?
I just used my reset. I repaired all the damage I could on the car, and I fell back and pretty much lost the draft. So luckily for me, I got to shift gear here.
Well, now you're in ninth, coming off of pit road. You're in good position.
Yeah, season 1 of this league, I won a race here driving this car from this position, so hopefully we can get it done. But with the fact that I had to shift gears, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
but sorry to cut you off.
You're 17th in the points, PJ. Are you concerned about that with, I think you got 8 races left?
Probably a little bit, really, because next week I won't be racing. I'll be with my family on a family vacation, so I won't be able to run in the trucks next week at Daytona, which I hate to say that.
Oh, well, they're not racing next week.
Oh, not right. Oh, yeah, it's Thanksgiving break. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be back the week after.
About that. I was thinking of another league. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Then I think I might be good then.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see. It just depends on how good we do in the coming races, and of course, including this one. This one ain't over yet. So.
That's right. That's
We'll
right.
see.
Exactly. All right, brother. Well, we'll let you go, and good luck.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. All right, PJ O'Leary. We're going to be restarting from the 9th position, not out of it, but Gary Champion still leading, just ahead of Justin Levine, Eric Green, Chris Ackers, and Scott Warren.
I see Scott Warren's up there. That's pretty good for him, too.
Yeah, he come back from that incident at the beginning. Yeah. Wow, that's.
Remember, he was in the back there for the longest time, Rudy. Put them up in fifth.
Well, again, thanks you all for tuning in tonight, but thank you, special thanks to the sponsors here, Homes Now, Old Schools Racing, V-Core Design, Toasty Productions, and Manning Electric, Downshift Designs. So thanks to all the sponsors that make this possible for you guys to tune in and watch. And we appreciate all of you. So make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd much appreciate that. I'm going to tend to go this time by Ed, so not many laps. The laps are winding down pretty quick now.
Yes, they are, Rudy. We're almost the end of this one. Well, there were some good drivers there. Things, like I said, it happens on the track. You don't know when the caution's going to come out. Hope you're not in part of the caution, but if you are, I'm sorry for your luck. And most drivers are out there trying to keep it clean. Some of the drivers are really, really good. We saw a lot of 4 wide, saw a lot of 5 wide. And it's just been awful racing so far, Rudy. I think I really enjoyed tonight in the booth with you. It's been a while, but I mean, seeing this kind of good racing, man, it's just awesome.
I know it. It is. Kind of get your heart pumping really hard, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Man, I'm telling you. You know, you think back all the super speedway racing that we've done in the past, Ed, you and I, and a few of the other guys, you know, Rush and all of us that got in there, and how many times we white knuckled it, man, because it was so intense, you know.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, when you take your hands off the steering wheel, like these guys probably do the same thing. Your hands are beat red, and you try to straighten your fingers out, dude. They're so sore because you're holding that wheel so tight because of changes. Yeah, because of the changes that iRacing makes. You know what I mean? It wasn't back when we first started iRacing when you could just drive this like a regular car. You could draft, you could door jam, whatever.
Yep.
That thing rode straight. You can't do these now. Yeah, I mean, these cars are like snakes now.
Yep. Yeah, they are all over the place. The aero push around these cars are horrendous. But all right, folks.
Terrible.
Well, stay tuned because the end's coming up, and we're going to see some amazing racing by these guys right here. We've seen a lot go on out here so far today. We've had 20 lead changes, Ed. That is amazing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it sure is. Especially at Talladega Super Speedway here we're at.
And 6 cautions.
Hey, we're going to let you get them going this time.
All right.
Buddy. Your pace car lights are off. Tighten your belts, gentlemen. Rudy's going to get you going. Makes you want to race the pace car.
All right, going to be 9 laps to go, folks. 9 laps.
Okay, Rudy, you got 9 laps to go. Who are you going to go with?
Oh my gosh, you know, I don't know, man. You know, all these guys have been so rambunctious up here in the front, but they've all been passing. They've got the cars to do it fast. Eric Green, Chris Ackers, Gary Champion, Justin Levine. If I had to pick one of these guys to win, I would have to probably go with Gary Champion, just because he's been able to get them passes and even on the outside beat everybody to the start-finish line. And that's all it's going to take to pull out a win. So I would have to go with Gary Champion right now. But Justin Levine.
I'm going to go AI. Okay.
Go ahead.
Just try to pick a good car that's been up towards the front there. Like you said, there's a lot of good drivers that have been up towards the front all day. It's just hard for me. I know it. I don't know who to go, Rudy. I mean, they're all good drivers. So.
Well, here we go. Back to green, folks. 9 laps to go. Green, green, green. We're underway here for the final 9 laps of the race. If they can keep it green, we're going to see some excellent racing, folks.
We got some checking up back.
Oh, a little bumping and banging going on.
Told him, hang on to it.
Wow, P.J. O'Leary, boy, he just put it right in front of Daniel Johnson right there, Jackson. Excuse me, we got Johnsons and Jacksons in here.
Yeah.
Tongue-tied, sorry about that. The 48, Mark Johnson. Trying to get things working here as Chris Ackers is on the high side here. Justin Levine back to the front in front of Gary Champion. Gary pulls up, and he's going to go with Chris Ackers. Those two have been lethal, Ed. Look at this, coming to the line. Great run through the tri-oval. Gary Champion.
Ackers has been on fire today.
I'm telling you. You know, we might just be the guy to hit victory lane. I don't know. He may have something in store here.
You never know. If he gets up there, gets that. Somebody give him a push so he
right.
He front, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he needs number 76 there, Scott Warren, to push him to the front like he just got done pushing Gary Champion to the front. And boy, they'd be all set.
I think I would stay up on that high.
Oh, and he gets hooked. Oh, Champion into the wall. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
you
God.
Gotta be kidding me.
Turned again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, got turned by Scott Warren. Just a bumper hook. We're on it right here, right now. You'll see Scott Warren give him the old bumper hook. Gary Champion goes down low. Chris Ackers just trying to get down low to get some side grabs. Scott Warren on the backstretch. And it looks like coming into turn 3, I think, is about where he got the bumper hook. And I'll tell you, they almost had it saved too, Ed, right there.
Yeah.
And he got into Gary Champion and Justin Levine. Now, Levine, I think, is going to be okay. But Champion, hard into the outside wall. Oh, my gosh. 3 of them got some serious damage on their car. 4 of them. Oh, my gosh. 5 of them. Oh, yeah, that was a pretty good wreck right there. Pretty good size.
Man.
Golly, man. Well,
that's his second time, man, getting bumper hooked.
I know it.
That's terrible.
Well,
I'm glad. I was gonna go for Ackers too, man, but I just weren't sure. I know he was a good driver, and that's who my man was gonna be tonight, if anything. But it's just too bad he got taken out like that. That'd be the second time.
Well, this is going to change up everything, man. I'm telling you.
Yes, Rudy, it will be.
Gary Champion coming to pit road.
We're gonna have 4 laps and choose what driver's gonna win.
Yeah. Gary Champion and all these guys come to pit road. They've got to get them cars looked at and serviced to see what all's wrong with them, because they're not going to be up to full speed. That's a heartbreaker right there for Gary Champion. After leading
Green and Johnson up there.
Yep.
Peterson
After leading,
right up there.
Leading 29 laps. Well, he comes out of there. He still had his reset, Ed.
Oh, nice.
Very good. He's going to be in 8th. So he's not out of it, and neither is Chris Ackers. He still had his reset.
Wow.
Hey.
Well, we're going to see what happens here at 4 to go.
Well, let's see if we can find, is Gary Champion in here? Yeah.
Get him up here. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, let's talk to him. Gary, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4.
Wow, Gary, man, that was a little excitement that happened there, but you had a reset, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still got a chance. 8th place, about 3 laps.
Yep. And you've led the most laps here today, so that's pretty much a given. But now getting back to the front, it seems like you and Chris Ackers have been working really well together.
Yeah, he's been pushing people up to the front all night long.
Yep.
He's a good driver.
Now, when's it time for payback? Maybe you can push him up to the front.
Oh yeah, if opportunity comes around, I think he's behind me somewhere. I've seen him in the pits.
Yep.
I still had that fast repair, so that's good.
Yeah, thankfully on that. Well, what's the racing been like out there? Because, man, we've seen some great racing up there in the front.
Yeah, 3 wide for a while. It was going good. We had a rough start, but it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Well, we've seen 3 wide, 4 wide, and 5 wide. It's been pretty crazy, man. Well, now that things have kind of settled down a little bit, you guys ready to go? You've been having some great runs on the outside. And if it comes down to the line like that, with that run on the outside, you've been able to beat the inside line to the start-finish line. So you think maybe that might be the line for you to take, bring home the win?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You just got to hold them down there tight, pinch them as tight as you can.
Right. Very good. All right. Well, good luck out there, Gary. We're going to let you get back at it, and stay focused, brother. You can pull out the win here.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, Gary Champion.
Champion will have Ackers right there with him. I don't know how they line up, but one's going to be inside, one's going to be outside. We'll see how it folds out. See what happens. But that was going to give us like 3 laps to go, isn't it, Rudy?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, because there are 5 to go right now. Yeah, and they're still under caution. They haven't got the 1 to go yet.
Okay.
So, in car of 71, you want to go in car?
Levine, Green, Johnson, Peterson.
There's in car. But
Holloway's up there now, Rudy. Holy mackerel. He wasn't up there for a while.
Yes, sir. He's got a lot of damage on his car. A lot of damage, but he is in the top 5.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're going to have 3 to go. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know who to pick now.
Well, I'm going to have to say, the way these guys have been running, Justin Levine, Eric Green. Eric Green's been in that top 5 almost all day long.
Yeah.
Levine had to come back from, being damaged, and he's worked his way back up into the lead. He's led 21 laps now, and he can't beat the most laps led by Gary Champion. Even if he leads all the rest of them here, he won't beat 29 laps. So
yeah, 10-4. Maybe I'll look for Green and Johnson there, Mark Johnson.
I'll tell you, I'm still going to root for Gary Champion because I think with him and Ackers back there together, they're going to go right to the front.
Yeah, I'm thinking that way too, but you'll never know, man. It's going to be 3 laps. It's going to be a lot of hard
Oh, during the wreck. Yeah, well, I can't.
I'd like to see Acker win this, but I don't know, man. I don't know if he can get back up. He might be able to get back there. He's been good all day.
Right. Yeah, Kevin, I can't go back that far. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, it would have been kind of cool to see that. If we'd maybe thought about that beforehand, I could have went back and got that, but I'm sorry. We'll try to do a little better. Maybe try to show a couple of different in-car cams and stuff. If there's another wreck here, we'll try to do that. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the thought there, and thank you. All right, 4 to go. Going to be 3 to go when we get the green flag, Ed. So you want to give them the boogity, boogity, boogity one more time?
One more time, Rudy. We can do that. Okay, Levine and Green are going to lead this pack down here. Our pace car lights are definitely off. Let's tighten those belts, gentlemen. We're going to give it one more time. Okay, our pace car takes a hard left in the pit road.
One last time.
10-4 on that, Rudy.
This is going to get wild, Ed.
So it's going to be really wild now. You ain't see nothing. Green flag waves, gentlemen. Let's boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go back racing. We'll take a lap or two to crank these cars back up, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Eric Green on the high side, getting a good push here from Jim Peterson. Everybody thought Jim was out of it. Not a chance. He's got himself up into the top 5 here, Ed. Frank Scovrin. Oh, we got another wreck. That's it.
That's the end of the race.
That is the end of the race. Let's go back and see. I think, oh, that was Jonathan Platt. Oh, my gosh. Let's go back and see this. That's it. Race is over then.
Yeah, the race is done. The race back to the green.
I'm on board here with Jonathan Platt. Let's see what happens here. He gets a pretty good... Oh, he come over into Gary Champion.
Man.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, man. Okay, so you guys want to see a different angle. We're going to go on board here with Gary Champion. Okay, we got a little time here. Let's go to oh, I'm sorry, not that one, the left front, dummy. And let's slow it right down here. You can see this bumper hook. And he gets into the number 43. It was Gary had no place to go. He was already almost into the wall. And of course, that's going to make it even worse. So, and then Jonathan Platt, he rolls down the road. Oh my gosh. You can see all the guys. There's Gary Champion trying to go by on the outside. There's Jonathan Platt, man. Oh man, he just, wow. I feel bad for the guy. He's just really, really getting pile drove here for the end of this race. But Justin Levine, I'm going to get the white flag this time by. I know it would have been cool to see a green flag finish. It would have been really cool. But Justin Levine's going to come home with the win. Mark Johnson second, Eric Green third. I'm not going to make it official until they do cross the line because I got burned on that one time. That the guy in here was talking to him, he won the race. And it wound up he didn't win the race because of somebody's screen went black and he just come up through the field and just drove through everybody. And just wrecked out the leader and everything. So we were talking to the guy like he won, and here he didn't win. So thank you, Rick. Thank you guys for showing up and watching. I appreciate that, Rick. You and Chris, and I'm sure KR went to sleep. He sleeps too much. Thank you, Ed, for helping tonight. I appreciate it so much.
You bet, Rudy. Levine is going to win this race. Mark Johnson will clean up in second spot. Eric Green in third spot. Holloway made it to fourth spot, Rudy. And
yes, he did.
Yep. Good driving. Good race tonight.
Well, this is going to help Justin Levine out a little because he is not even in the top 20 in points. So this will definitely help him out. Now, Mark Johnson, Mark is not in the top 20. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's our points leader. Duh. He's our points leader. Mark Johnson is number 48. So, but the guy that's going to help out, I think, a lot is Gary Champion. Even though he's finishing back in 8th place, it should move him up a little bit in points. because he's going to finish ahead of some of these guys. Alexander Russell did not show up tonight, so he'll drop back. James Peterson, he's going to get a top 5 here tonight, so great job by him. But congrats to Justin Levine for winning here tonight, folks. We'll be back with these guys as soon as we can to talk to them. So hang on a minute and we'll get them in the booth with us. All right, we caught up with our winner tonight, Justin Levine. Justin, congratulations on your win. I'm sure it's not the way you wanted to win it, but you'll take it because it all looks good on paper, brother.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, tell me about the racing out there. I know a couple of the guys that were up there racing with you quite a bit, like Gary Champion and Chris Ackers and those guys. They got spun back and didn't have a good finisher today. Now, if that caution wouldn't have come out and you guys would have stayed green, do you think you could have held them off?
I would hope so. I don't know. I didn't see who was behind Mark. I know Mark and I had got a little bit away from the pack, but if it stayed green, I'm sure something would have worked out, whether I had to drag race him or he got the win, whatever. It's definitely a fun race.
Now, you guys come back in 2 weeks, I think, at Daytona, because you're not racing next week. But come back 2 weeks, Daytona with the trucks. Now, it's going to be totally different. What are you going to do with your time off over the holidays here? Are you going to do a little practicing with the trucks?
Not at all. I love super speedways, but I can't practice. I just got to hop in and go. I'll probably take off and go snowboarding or something.
Okay. All right. Well, big congratulations to you on your win. I know you'll take the win here. It's just kind of an easy one. The last couple of laps being under caution. We had a lot of cautions today. What do you think the problem was there? Bumper hook or guys just being a little impatient or what?
A little of both. If we just calm down a little bit, the bumper hook's coming, especially with the fixed setups and with the B cars being so light in the back. If we just take our time, not race so hard, or just give each other just a little more room. I know, you can't help the bumper hook. Sometimes you don't even know it until it's too late. So just a little give and take, a little more.
Well, you come back from being wrecked there at the beginning of the race and worked your way up through the field quite nicely there, and you bring home the win. So that's got to feel really good after everything you went through.
Yeah, it definitely does, especially not being able to make most of the races because of work. It feels great to come in here and win.
Absolutely. All right, well, who you got to thank for this win there, Justin?
I've got to thank Ted, all the admins, Jason, you guys. Can't wait to go back and watch Max Speed. Teammates, and definitely Eric Reed for following me and pushing me most of the race. That was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. All right, Justin, we'll go celebrate that win, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks, brother.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, Ed, you got second place?
Hey, Mark Johnson.
Well,
it's Harry Tiller's going to fill in for Mark.
Okay,
yeah,
Harry.
sorry. Mark can't come, so I'll fill in for him. There you go.
Well, that's all fine. I just gonna ask you about about the race with him. I know he took second place here tonight. He's been up there towards. I mean, he was out there in the back there for a while. Then all of a sudden, he get up towards the front to get into that second spot. Can you tell us about the race that you had tonight?
Yeah, well, really good for Mark. Great point stay, keeping him in the lead. Shame I couldn't have caught him up, even though it's fine. I gave him the win last week. But no, really good racing from Mark. Basically sat at the back because I had some wheel issues and I went a lap down. And I should have got the lucky dog, but something stupid caught my attention, and I've ended to pits and got the end of line penalty for it. Never got my lap back, so I was unlucky. But no, Mark ran a really good race, ran out the back there trying to keep us up there, and shame we couldn't get up there. But he got it at the end there. He knows how to race for sure. That kid. He's probably up there with me.
Did you we had 3 laps? You had 3 laps to get it done. Did you have anything for Levine to get that done?
Well, I was sat there watching it, and if it carried on, I reckon Mark would have jumped up to that outside lane, and it would have been a good battle. And with Levine and Mark, 2 guys who can race really well side by side, I think it would have been a good battle to the end, and great battle for Excal versus SWA. But it's good to see that we've still got good blood with each other, and everyone in there's having a great time. So it's really good on everyone's part.
Yeah, we noticed we were watching that race tonight. It was awful good racing you guys out there up towards the front there. And I know that high side was pretty fast when you get all lined up there. And that's what I thought. Maybe you got them on the high side, you probably get the win. But the caution did wave for the last time there. With a little fender bender in the back there. But, I mean, it is what it is. You got second spot. You don't want to give a thank you to anybody out there?
Well, yeah, thank you to you guys for broadcasting. Not an easy job for you guys with all the teams so far, and you've done a good job so far. And I know last week wasn't a very exciting race, but I hope this one was good for you. Thanks to Ted for running the league. Thanks for all the guys who come out and race. It's good to see the participation is still staying up there. Everyone who came out to watch, and most importantly, good job to Mark, and thank you to Alex who wasn't here, unfortunately, because of family stuff, and to PJ for being my teammates. I'll see you guys next week.
2 weeks.
Okay, Mark. Thank
2
you
weeks.
again, and have a happy Thanksgiving and awesome second place that you pulled off tonight.
I'll tell him now. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Rudy, back to you.
All right, we got Eric Green in the booth. This is the first time I've been able to talk to Eric, but congrats on 3rd place, Eric.
Thank you.
Well, tell us about the racing out there. You kept in the top 5 pretty much all day long. How did you do it, man? Those guys were 3, 4, and 5 wide.
I just got lucky. I avoided most of the wrecks. I just tried to stay up there with the guys, stay in the draft. I knew they were going to be wrecking quite a bit. We were getting pretty aggressive out there, so I just bided my time and pretty much just rolled with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was exciting. I'll tell you, if that would have stayed green to the end, that would have been an amazing finish. There ain't no getting around it. It would have just been an amazing finish. But you guys put on a good show this week. I know there was a few extra cautions tonight. The bumper hook seemed to play a little bit of a factor in it. And guys being a little aggressive there, even at the beginning of the race, like on lap 8 and 10 and 12, those guys were really getting aggressive and going 3 wide. What do you think?
Absolutely. These guys, we've all raced together. There's not very many newer racers here with us, but they get extremely aggressive, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it didn't. Tonight it just did.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was exciting for us up in the booth, I got to say, man. Ed and I we were pretty pumped up. It's been a while since Ed and I've been worked together. We're the ones that started MaxSpeedTV, him and I, and it's been a while since we've been together, so it was good having him in the booth and calling the shots. And watching you guys put on a great show was just icing on the cake. So congratulations to you on your 3rd place, Eric. Who you got to thank for it?
Of course, my team, DUI Racing, they're always helping me get better. Ted for putting on the league, Max Speed, you guys do an amazing job, and I love watching it.
Well, I'm glad that you do, Eric. We appreciate all of our viewers and all of our subscribers and everything here at MaxSpeedTV. So thank you again, and go celebrate that 3rd place. And happy Thanksgiving to you next week. And we'll see you back here in 2 weeks.
All right, boss.
All right, thank you. All right, Ed, we're going to run down through the final results here.
Okay, brother.
All right. All right, well, congratulations to Justin Levine for grabbing the win here today, and our points leader finishing 2nd, Eric Green in 3rd, Daniel Holloway coming home 4th, Jim Peterson with a top 5 finish. Great job by him. Frank Scoverin He hung in there with that Skull Bandit car all day, Ed, and he just barely finished outside the top 5, 6th place.
Yeah, he did a good job. He really did.
Chris Ackers, one of the ones that we thought was going to be up there winning today. And I think if things would have worked out a little different there and that would have stayed green, I think him and Gary Champion had something cooked up for these guys up in the front. But he finished 7th, Gary Champion 8th after leading the most laps today, 29 laps. He'll finish in 8th. Daniel Jackson in 9th, and Dan Harrington rounds out the top 10. Ed?
Yeah, Richard Reagan there finished in 11th spot. PJ finishing what's that? 12th spot. 12th. Yeah. Jonathan Platten, 13th. Platt, okay, 13th. Alex, what's that? I can't understand.
Kinsworth,
the 14th spot. Harry Taylor, the 15th spot. Jody Burton, he had a good run there, but finished up in the 16th spot. Lombard, John Lombard there finished up the 17th spot. Scott Warren finishing up the 18th spot, and TJ Buck 19th spot, and Mitch
Beaver
finishing up the 20th spot, and
Donovan Ranta, yeah, finishes in 21st. All right, very good. Spot, yeah. All right, well, thanks again, folks. We appreciate it very much. Until next time, congratulations to Justin Levine anyhow. Until next time, stay safe and have a happy holiday. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving next week, and we'll catch you next time here on MaxSpeedTV. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.